Hello and welcome to the St Kilda Report. We're wrapping up April 2020. I'm Gary Peer.
I'm Jeremy Rosens.
You are indeed.
Welcome aboard. I think we should go even further back, Gary, because I reckon the last time we did this, we were arm in arm. We were dancing through the streets. We were going out for dinners and just enjoying life. And now it's been thrown a curveball, Gary.
A curveball indeed, to say the least, Mr. Rosens. We've had all sorts of changes. You can't do auctions. You can't do opens.
Well, you can't
public
do
opens.
on-site auctions, Gary.
Can't do on-site auctions. You can't do public opens. You
Not
can't do
en
private
masse,
opens.
no.
Okay, well now you can do private opens because that changed a few
funny,
days later.
wasn't it?
That was and of course we've just had on our sister program GPTV an interview with Leah Calnan, the president of the RAV, saying what was all that about?
You need to watch. Pardon me. Oh, I've just touched my microphone. We need to watch that, viewers, because that is a great episode, Gary.
Thank you very much. So that's
not because of you, because of Leah.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I don't mind. I'm happy to share the love around.
As you should.
But Jeremy, let's go into a slightly different format today and talk about some of the things that have gone on, some of the sales that we've made.
Yes.
Because even though people think the world has stopped for COVID, and of course it's been devastating, its effect in deaths and in sickness and in unemployment and the economy.
Yes.
The show goes on in terms of real
Let's
estate.
not be
It
doom and
still
gloom.
People don't tune in here because they want a health report. They tune in here, Jeremy, because
Well,
they want to
the
know
health and
what's
state
happening.
of the market, Gary.
The property market. So the property market, yes, it's altered. Yes, things are different. Yes, the volume's down. Yes, if you're thinking of selling, please call us now because we need you. But let's talk a bit about what's been going on because, Jeremy, I think there's been about 4 one-bedroom apartments that have sold in recent times.
Yes.
I know that we're going to actually, this time, we're going to have them rolled up on the screen.
Oh, that's great.
We're going to have the addresses,
Yes.
the prices that are disclosed or undisclosed,
Yep.
and they're happening even while I'm talking right now. That's the magic of this show.
It's the magic of television, Gary.
The magic of television. Anything can happen, and it is happening. But I know that there's one property, and we'll stop at it right now, in Fitzroy Street, that was owned by somebody very interesting. It was an interesting result.
Gary, a famous Australian cricketer,
Yes.
John Hastings, otherwise known as John Wayne Hastings.
Okay.
John Wayne, the old
Yeah.
cowboy. He loves the Westerns. His parents love the Westerns. They call him John Wayne.
That was his middle name, wasn't it?
It was his middle name.
Yeah.
Anyway, we sold him this property a number of years ago because he was playing state cricket for Victoria at the Junction Oval across the road from the Waldorf building on Fitzroy Street. He no longer has a use for it, and we went to auction there pre-COVID-19 conditions and sold that for $410,000. An exciting sale for a very popular man.
Do you know what John Wayne's real name was?
Couldn't care less, Gary.
You might. You might be.
Is it Jeremy Rosens?
How did you know? Got it. No, his name was Marion. How about that?
Still don't care.
Okay, fair enough.
Mariam or Marion?
Marion.
Yeah, that
Like
sort of
Maid
takes the
Marian.
gloss off his,
Yeah, I know.
his kind of manly...
macho image, a little bit different. Thanks for sharing that with us, Jeremy. And
Well, thanks
I
for
thought I'll
sharing
share
that
that with
with me,
them. But
Gary.
no problem. We've talked about some one-bedroom flats. We've put some addresses up, some sale prices up, some undisclosed ones. 2-bedroom apartments.
Yes, Gary.
Let's talk a little bit about those because we've had a lot of 2-bedroom
A lot,
sales.
Gary.
We are
We've
very...
had 10 of them, Gary.
We are very busy with 2-bedroom apartment sales and those results are coming through. They're on the wall behind us. Or I should say they're part of us now, part of the show.
Yes.
There's one that you want to stop at and say a little bit about.
I think the one in Hotham Street was a really big standout result again pre-COVID-19. We had a massive auction upstairs on the top floor. 4 or 5 bidders going for that, and it sold for about $80,000 in excess of the vendor's reserve at the time. And I think the result was $784, if I'm not mistaken. Reserved somewhere circa that $700,000, which was the top end of the range. So a fabulous result, Gary.
785 at 181 Hotham Street.
Yes.
Jeremy, we've got some great houses that have been sold as well. I love that house, that home in Talbot Avenue sold.
What a gorgeous home.
Great
Limor,
auction.
Limor and Nikki.
Indeed, a great auction and well done. The home in Carrington Grove, I think it was 4 bidders or 5 bidders for that.
Yep.
It was very popular as well, big crowd. And 38 Wilgar Street. Well, that is not disclosed, unfortunately, but another sale. And 316 Income and hot off the press has just been sold.
Just been sold, Gary.
And it is undisclosed, but the price range was in and around that mid ones. I think I can say
correct,
that
Gary. I think you
fairly
can say
accurately.
that.
Now we've got, if you're tuning into this show and you're a buyer, you might feel a bit disappointed that there's not much stock out there now, Jeremy.
There isn't, Gary, and the numbers are, I wouldn't say that they're dwindling, but they certainly haven't come up to the pre-COVID-19 stats that we're accustomed to.
No.
So it is certainly slim pickings for buyers out there. No
Having
question.
said that, there are some opportunities. There's a couple of opportunities due to go to auction this weekend, either sold before or not an on-site auction, but maybe a
online platform of some description, Gary?
Well, will be a Zoom auction on Saturday or Sunday, or if not, they'll be sold before, which is what's happening mostly. They're being sold before, or they're actually doing a one-off negotiation on
with somebody
on site at the auction time.
Yep.
Talking about great real estate,
Yes.
I don't know if there's many better streets in East St Kilda, Ripponlea, than Los Angeles Court. I mean, that is just a beautiful home. And if you're looking for I guess, a lifetime investment, a once in a lifetime investment you could hold for your lifetime.
Generational, Gary.
7 and 7A Los Angeles Court, that would have to be it. What a wonderful property, this incredible, stunning brick pair in this beautiful court, full of magnificent property. We're very excited about that. Comes up this Saturday at 3:30 p.m.
Myriad of options, Gary.
If you haven't seen it, you better get through. Jem, we've got one in 203 Alma Road, great apartment.
We do, in the, I believe it's called the Seaview Building, Gary. It's kind of on that Alma Road hill, and they call it the Seaview Buildings because, well, clearly you have views of the sea there.
It's extraordinary.
But a great floor plan here, Gary. Separate lounge, separate dining, very spacious.
Yep.
2 good-sized bedrooms, both with built-in robes, a central bathroom, off-street parking as well, a good-sized kitchen and a balcony. Everything you need in a 2-bedroom apartment, Gary.
I'm in love with this property in Fawkner Street. I know that Rafi and Mark have been very excited about working on it.
Sexy real estate, Gary.
Hot, sexy real estate. Philip has done a great job in terms of the video. He does a wonderful job with those video tours, but this one is one of his finest pieces of work because he's got a product to work with as well.
He does,
and
Gary.
he was as enthusiastic and as excited about it as we were. And
architectural brilliance, Gary. Stunning home.
Coming up.
Stunning home.
We've got a property in Mitford Street. This is a great looking property too. Tell us about
Gary.
it.
We sold another one in the block recently, and this is now a second sale in there. A beautiful period home at the front and a modern block out the back. Good 1-bedroom apartment. Underground stack of parking and, of course, a nice courtyard garden, getting all of that afternoon sunshine.
It's all happening above the bed in Charnwood Road.
How
there's
good
no
is
question
this
about that.
for a photo, Gary?
How about this image right now? And I'm feeling a bit weird with it around us now. It's just you and me and this big bed and this fantastic wall mural. But what a great apartment! What an interesting property in one of Melbourne's best streets. Not just St Kilda's, but Melbourne's.
Where all the action is, Gary. A stone's throw from the action of St Kilda. This is a unique offering. And a beautiful apartment, very eclectic blend of furnishings, but almost a standalone little 1-bedroom house, Gary. Almost, not quite, but almost.
Cardigan Street's a great location.
Good spot.
Very, very close to, of course, Hotham Street, Ingerman Street. Great looking home and a good opportunity as well here, Jeremy. 2 Hawsleigh Avenue. Well, what a fine home this is.
It's a good home, Gary.
It is really in a beautiful, beautiful part of the world. And I've got to say that it is a home that you can move in, rent out. It has been Airbnb in the past as well, a little bit, or just improve further. It is a great street, right in the hustle and bustle of Carlisle Street there.
A stone's throw from my favourite Vietnamese restaurant, Gary. Saigon Street Eats.
Is that a good one, is it?
It's terrific.
Well, if I ever decide to eat a Vietnamese, I know where I'll be going.
Probably
and I know who I'll be asking
about.
So
you'd probably go to Vietnam, a big shot like you.
Is that right? Go straight through to Hoi An.
That's it.
Well, we were in Vietnam together.
We have been to Vietnam.
Mr. Big Shot.
That was hot, wasn't it?
I
remember having a shower, getting out of the shower, drying off, and needing another shower straight after.
That is the greatest heat I've ever experienced. You too would be the hottest? Because I remember that exactly right. We got out of the shower,
I left
outside at night.
Yeah, we had a dinner. I left because it was hot, and I thought because it was on site. I thought I'm going to go have a shower. And I fell asleep after the shower in the bed, and that was the end of the night for me.
Fair enough. You knows how to have a good time, Mr. Rosen. Sorry about that. 2 at 93 Argyle Street, St Kilda.
This is a good apartment too, Gary. 1-bedroom refurb block, little courtyard off the bedroom, little decked courtyard, and a great space. Very well priced, $330 to $360. Inquiry being off the Richter scale.
I'm not surprised at all. It sounds like a great opportunity.
Good buying.
So there has been some sales. There have been
Lots
some
of
good
sales,
offerings.
Gary.
There's still things going on. So even though we are in very unusual circumstances and unique circumstances, there is real estate to be sold, real estate to be bought, and agents to facilitate that. And they happen to be right here on camera right now. Mr. Jeremy Rosen's over here, and Mr. Gary Peer.
I am
looking
available,
forward to
Gary.
it.
I'm available. Despite what some people may think, I still conduct myself full-time as a real estate agent.
I'm going to challenge you on that because I've got this little image to show.
There's a few images, Gary.
Hang on, I'm going to show this image now because I've got to say that we're looking at cutting costs and budgeting all across our lives at the moment.
Yes,
I think everybody is. And one of the things
tough conversations with the wife, Gary.
one of the things we've done is we've actually said to our very expensive gardener, we can no longer have you, but thank you for all the years of service. And we've now got another gardener ready to step up. And here he is. Here's the image that we're looking forward to. So
and cleaning is Gary. I do a bit of cleaning on the side as well. Same day.
Exactly right. Cleaning, gardening. We can't call him Jims because you're not allowed to be called Gems.
Yeah,
so you call Gems Mowing.
Mowing and cleaning
Gems
services.
Mowing and cleaning services. Please feel free to call him for just that little bit of extra service and love that you might need.
Charge people based on the value of their homes?
Maybe you could have a scale. You think so? Yeah, fair enough.
And bonus if I get it done quickly.
Maybe you can. Anyway, we can speculate and talk about that off camera, but that's enough about what's going on with your gardening skills, although you look like you're a very mean mower. And
Special thanks to my neighbour 2 doors up the road who lent me his mower, because clearly I've never owned a mower. I've never mowed a lawn up until then, but now I'm in love with it.
Now he's in love with it and on a roll.
Yep.
Jim, good to see you.
Likewise, Gary.
Thank you for being back on board the GP Kilda Bayside report.
Yes.
Which is, we didn't really open it that way, did we?
But that's okay, Gary.
That's
You're
okay.
a bit out of practice.
A bit rusty, but there's nothing rusty about our real estate skills. We look forward to bringing you the news and keeping you in touch with the world of property on the St Kilda and Bayside Report. I'm Gary Pearce.
I'm Jeremy. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.